came out to this remote spot. Paul and I used to come out here last year when we were in Flagstaff. It is gorgeous. I mean, those mountains are really something. They still have a lot of snow on them. 8,000 elevation right here. We're both a little, update, I am feeling a little better. I really am. So I'm glad to be here. Now, I will tell you, I'm sort of in the sun. The sun is coming through the trees. So even though I wasn't in the sun just a minute ago, the sun is moving and it's hitting me. It's 81 degrees in here. That's why I still am keeping my short sleeve shirt on. But if I walk out there, it is a little bit chilly. Do you see that really big, the two big, huge snowbanks? It'll probably take a while for that to melt. What have we got done so far? Well, we've been here about 3 hours. Been here about 3 hours. Let me repeat myself. I'm feeling, why is it wet right here? It's wet right here. I guess maybe this got pushed and water went down. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I know. Let me just be a lazy person right now. I think Paul's going to take a nap, and I might actually take a nap too. How do I take a nap during the day, but if I don't have my bed out? I'll show you. This is what I do. I just take these two pillows that were over here and put them right there. Yeah. There we go. There we go. The setup. I think the lighting is okay. I don't know. As you can probably guess, I'm a little bit wiped out. Driving, well, it takes 4 hours from Tucson to get to Flagstaff. But where we stayed last night was in Phoenix. And that was an hour and a half. So today we had to do 2.5 hours. Yeah. 2.5 hours. I got the David Lee Roth thing going on with my hair a little bit. Last couple of days I haven't felt good, so I haven't really done much with my hair. Who cares, right? What else? Oh, water. I know y'all been telling me, drink water, Lee, drink water. Yeah. For those of you who are new, there's a carpet under all these blankets, so it's very comfy right here. But a minivan isn't just straight. This is an 8x5, really nice carpet. It's thick, like for a house. But in this portion of it, it's narrow. So what I did was when I put the carpet in, I just pulled it up. And then I cut it right here so that it would go back out. So in here, I got a couple things stored. And over here, I got, this is hand sanitizer. And this is my bushcraft knife. Yeah. And my trays back there. Yeah. So so far, we called about storage units. They're uber expensive. So we may rethink what we're going to do. We may donate all that food. I mean, we just might have to do it. I don't know if I want to spend $100 a month in storage to store some cans of food that we can pick up. I don't know. We'll see. And then there's other stuff too, but it fits in the back of Paul's van, so that's okay. We'll see. We'll give it a couple days and see what happens. next day, I think it's the fourth day that I've had what appears to just be a common cold. It's like a summer cold. I feel so much better. I just want to tell you how good I feel right now. I've actually eaten a little bit, and my throat's a little scratchy, but it doesn't hurt. My nose has stopped running, and I might sound a little bit funny. Things are adjusting in my throat, but I just want to report, wow. I mean, a lot of times a cold will take 7 days, but this is just, I feel really good. I could actually go maybe get something done today, but I'm still going to take it easy a little bit. It's in the afternoon. We are in Flagstaff now, and I am sorry to report that now Paul has a summer cold. Oh my gosh. So you can send him well wishes. He does read all the comments, and he kind of keeps track of the comments, and he keeps track of the trolls. You know, every YouTuber has trolls, and he kind of alerts me to if it's something that I miss. But yeah, he does read comments, so if you want to give him a well wish. Yeah, he's at the worst stage of it right now, so yeah. I told him, no, it's only like 3 or 4 days and you're going to feel great again. I know I do sound, there we go. You know, I do sound a little bit scratchy, but seriously, I do really feel good. So here's what I've been thinking. I seem to get a cold every 6 months. I'm looking back over the past 2 years. Every 6 months. And usually what happens every 6 months, I change location. So what I'm going to do next time, and I haven't been doing it, is when I know that I'm about ready to move to a new location and we're going to relocate, I'm going to really be pumping up my immune system, which I really wasn't doing. It's like, okay, I'm just going to do whatever I've been doing. But no, this time, so it will be probably in September, October. I'm really going to be pumping up during those months, really pumping it up so that I don't have this relapse of my health. I mean, I consider myself very healthy. I eat right, I exercise, and I have a good mental attitude. So maybe just a little bit more nutrients going on during that time. So that'll be really great. So Paul is pumping up with vitamin C. And I'm watching my phone now because it's got my phone seems to be pulsing a little bit, my camera. So I'm just kind of, if you notice, I'm kind of watching it. It did it. I'm going to see if it actually shows up on my video. Yeah, because that's not good. That's my new phone. I don't want that happening. I'm not sure why it would be. I was wondering if maybe it's not from these lights because they kind of pulsate, and maybe my iPhone camera, because it's always inside, it's always readjusting all the time. They have like these really almost incredibly space age cameras. I mean, there's all these different lenses that are always working and readjusting all the time. And I'm wondering if it's not my fairy lights that are making it do it. But that's a side note, yeah. So here's an update on, I did make some phone calls for the food banks. And we're not going to get a storage for $100 a month. No. I mean, if you consider, I could get car insurance for that, really super car insurance, just for a storage, a little closet. See, rents are going up big time on everything, even storage. Well, and they weren't that way in Tucson. Oh my gosh, it was half the price for the same amount. It's double the price in Flagstaff for the same amount of space. Really. And you know what? Rents are actually outrageous here too. So I would never get a place here, rent a place in Flagstaff. No. It's a smaller place, but I guess more people want to be here. So rents are like sky high. Yeah. Well, so we do have a lot of cans of food that we had in our storage before. And then of course, Paul and I were putting some things in storage. Well, we called around to the food banks. On one of them, I'm playing phone tag with him. He won't answer his phone, and then I don't get the message, and he's leaving me messages. So by Monday, we're going to go drop off all of those cans of food to a food bank. So we're going to donate. I know I might actually do another food bank run, the one that I used here last year, just to show, and I'll give the food away. I will mention, though, some of you still are leaving me a message just saying, oh, I would never use a food bank because I wouldn't want to take food out of people's mouths. That's not how it works. We got word from 2 experts on this in Flagstaff. We asked at the senior center and at the food bank. It's not how it works. If nobody was going to use it and go use it, the donations would dry up. So it's like a cycle. It's like a wheel. And that as long as that wheel turns, there's food. They're donating food. Now, you're not going to take food out of anybody's mouths. If the food gets old, what it does, if nobody uses it, the food's just going to rot, right, for the fresh food. And what they do, and then the bread products and things that will perish after a while, what they do is they grind it up and feed it to the hogs, hog farms around here, and they just donate it that way. That's the last stop for food. The first, if the stores can't handle it anymore, they give it to the food banks, and if the food banks then can't handle it, then they give it to the pigs. There you go. That's the bottom stop, right? Remember, I did a Goodwill outlet video, not that like 3 months ago, and I said that was the final stop for our product, for stuff, for items and stuff that we buy. You know, Goodwill is one of the final stops. Now, I do know that, like, for Dillard's and Macy's, the final stop for them, I think the next stop for them is like Marshall's and Ross and stores like that, where what they can't sell, then Marshall's and Ross, they buy them in stores like that. But for food, it's the pigs. I know. Well, and I think, and after Marshall's, maybe they donate a lot of that stuff to Goodwill. I don't know. Okay, so there is a flow and ebb and flow. Oh, the final stop for Goodwill stuff that we don't get at Goodwill, and then it goes to the outlets, and then if the outlet doesn't want it, then what do? We sell like probably big, what would they put them in? Maybe like the containers, those big containers, like that for trucks, the trailers, and we fill them, and then what happens is other nations buy them. Okay, yeah. That's the final stop for that. Yeah. Okay, so if you need food, use the food banks. If you're hungry and you're a senior, go to the senior center. There's no reason not to go. Oh my gosh. And Paul and I will here and there attend the senior center. It's a good social system too. You can donate there. You can donate, like for the meal. They suggest maybe $4 for the meal. Go ahead, if you feel bad about it, donate. But the food there is in Flagstaff, I believe. It is, they have so much money allotted the city for it. And it's fun to go and interact with other seniors, right? Some seniors that live here, they really do count on that. So I don't want to hear any more, no more people saying, oh, you should go, or I don't want to go because I don't want to take food out of people's mouths. By participating, you're helping. If nobody wants to take part in it, it will dry up and it will poof, and it'll go poof, yeah. So there's a lot we have to do yet, Paul and I, to acclimate into this area. And we're not just going to stay in Flagstaff. This is sort of going to be our home base for the winter, for the summer. I know. I'm still getting my mind back together after having that cold. But I'll tell you, my body feels so much better. I don't feel sick right now. I don't feel sick at all. And I've got my appetite back. And, but we haven't totally acclimated to the area. And now we got to wait for Paul to feel better. And then it's gonna be rock and roll, and we're gonna be going camping pretty soon. I want to go up by the Grand Canyon, and I want to go see that. It's an hour and a half away. Oh my gosh, the Grand Canyon is an hour and a half away. Isn't that something? And it's always nice to see. Now, we spent so much time in there last year that we actually didn't go see the Grand Canyon much. We were like, sometimes within even walking distance. It was like, yeah, I've seen it. I know. We want to go to the North Rim. Neither of us have been to the North Rim, so we're going to go see that. But this is my new update. I'm feeling better, and we're going to get Paul healed up, and we're going to go do some stuff here. And it's so much. It was actually cold outside earlier when I was reworking all of my stuff. I did have to rework some stuff that's in the back of Paul's van. If we're not going to get storage, I gotta integrate some of those things that I hadn't started to integrate it into my van again. It was nice to have it gone, but I did get rid of a few things. Some things I put out here where I'm parked, I put out by the garbage, and they've been taken already, the good stuff, and they've been taken. Some of the stuff if I haven't used it in like 6 months to a year, I don't want to keep carrying this stuff around. I really don't. It's ridiculous to carry it around. It's just dumb. So, there you go. Love you guys. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Now I don't have any on right now. I do have neck gaiters, and I've got the exercise videos, and of course I got the book, and that's on Amazon, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Leeway. So, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy it's not so hot. Yay. I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye. Oh, it's cold. I guess I better get some clothes on. I'm still dressed for Tucson.
My age since 63. We're up above the 8,000 feet though.
Right now we're above 8,000 feet.
Isn't it? It's hard to find a